Welcome to Yoga for Plantar Fasciitis. My name is Joe Simek. I'm a certified yoga therapist and a longtime yoga teacher. In this video, I'll be explaining my 4-point approach to using yoga to heal your plantar fasciitis. If we want to help heal ourselves from plantar fasciitis, it's helpful to have an understanding of what exactly is happening in our bodies when we have this condition. Most people think of plantar fasciitis as a foot problem, and that, of course, is true. Plantar refers to the bottom of the foot where your pain is located. Fasciitis refers to the tearing and sometimes inflammation that occurs in the fascia, or the connective tissue in that part of your foot. However, as you'll learn in this video, the fascia in your foot is only part of the story. You actually have a chain of fascia that runs from your foot, up the back of your leg, up your back along your spine, all the way to the top of your head. We'll call this your back line of fascia. It's really important to understand that what happens at one part of this line of fascia affects what happens at other parts of this line of fascia. In addition, the fascia tissue weaves in with your calf muscle, your hamstrings on the back of your legs, and the muscles along your spine. The fascia works with the muscles to hold your muscles in place and support your movements. You can think of all the fascia and muscles along the back of your body as one functioning system. So what does this have to do with the pain in your foot? Well, it has a ton to do with it. Fascia is actually made up of multiple layers, with liquid in between the layers. If you don't have healthy, hydrated fascia along your back line, it could eventually become tight, thicker, and in the case of plantar fasciitis, it tears. And the most common place for it to tear is, you guessed it, on the bottom of your foot near your heel. And you know full well that tear can cause serious pain. We now know that part of the issue is fascia. But remember, fascia works directly with the muscular system. And if you don't have flexible and strong muscles along the back line of your body, this can also cause the fascia to become tight and tear. If you want to get rid of your plantar fasciitis, it most likely requires you to have better vitality in your muscles and fascia from head to toe. If you choose to work with me, we'll learn ways to make that happen by strengthening and stretching the main muscle groups involved. I'll also assess you to see if there is other weakness and tightness throughout your legs and hips that might also be contributing to the problem. I know you might be thinking to yourself, oh, I definitely have tight calf and hamstring muscles. And maybe you stretch them all the time. So why isn't it helping? The root of the problem may be that you actually have weak calf and hamstring muscles. Let that sink in for a minute because it's a little counterintuitive. But no, weak muscles can lead to tight muscles. Why is that? Well, the easiest way to think about it is that once a muscle gets too weak, it doesn't work very well, and over time it can spasm out and get tight. So the lack of strength leads to a lack of flexibility. The muscle gets tight, the fascia gets tight, and then the fascia tears. So we're going to learn how to use yoga to strengthen and stretch those key muscles in the correct order, in safe and effective ways. In addition to strength and flexibility training, we also need to look at our posture and our gait, or how we walk. These two things can also have an effect on muscle and fascia health. The first place we want to start in this process is with our posture. When the average person thinks about posture, they think about standing up tall and lifting their chest. But healthy posture actually starts at the feet. The way you stand and walk can have an important effect on your fascia and muscle health, all the way up your body. Obviously, you stand, walk, and possibly run every day. And if you have bad posture and gait habits, you're repetitively putting your body in positions that make plantar fasciitis more likely. For example, a large percentage of my clients have chronically hyperextended knees. They stand that way and even walk that way. We'll address this and other issues in our work together. Learning to stand and walk correctly is an important part of the plantar fasciitis puzzle. Last but not least, we come to stress relief. In short, the body heals when we are in relaxed states more often. Many of us can attest to chronic pain getting worse when we are stressed out. Stress increases inflammation and decreases our ability to cope with pain levels. Yoga is a wonderful way to decrease your stress level. In our work together, We'll learn simple yogic breathing techniques you can use to put your nervous system in a restful state more frequently. Don't worry, you don't have to become a master meditator. In fact, you don't have to meditate at all. Simply learning breathing techniques that engage your parasympathetic nervous system and ground your energy can make a world of difference. Healing your plantar fasciitis is possible. Sign up today to work with me privately online. I'll take the time to assess your individual needs and teach you my 4-point approach to yoga for plantar fasciitis. Take your health into your own hands and book an appointment today.